It's quite cold.
At least there's no.
Daniel and I went out to the middle of nowhere. I will show you. We're really in the middle of nowhere. It's just corn country. Just so that I can get this video. Hey guys, so I wasn't really sure what to do in terms of resolution kind of goal kind of video, but I came across this post on Instagram, and it basically was asking you these questions and asking you to address these questions before the new year. I've never been able to, fully sustain these goals or fully reach them, but like trying to reflect on the year I thought it was a very good way. So without further ado, here are some of the questions to ask yourself and myself before the new year. So first one is like, what's one small way that you can become a better person in 2020 for yourself and for others? And for me, it's like the idea of trying to give back and trying to make yourself a better person. I think it's very human to be selfish, just to always think about yourself. But ever since the beginning of like this past semester, and just having influences in my life, I've come to see how awesome it is to just give because it feels great. Just give because you can. It brings me so much joy to be able to give and to see others do that, and it's like this warm feeling in your heart, and I want to continue developing that and pursuing that in the next year. Set a goal for 2020 that excites you. Definitely one of the biggest goals that I've set for myself for the next year is, because I am underloading and I have a little bit of extra time, I want to try to develop and grow my YouTube channel. That excites me because I have always enjoyed making videos, and just the idea of making film excites me. Like even now, like being able to go out in the middle of nowhere and just being very spontaneous and trying to develop myself artistically and see where it takes me, that's just exciting. A goal that scares me is just like medical school in general, excelling in medical school. And I think it's twofold, because firstly, as of right now, I haven't gotten in anywhere, and not really knowing what I'm going to be doing fall of 2020 is so scary. Like ideally, I would be in medical school, and that would just be awesome, but I have no idea if that is going to be a reality. And if it is, then the idea still scares me a little bit, just because it is the start of something new, and there's always a great degree of trepidation involved when you're, embarking on a new journey, when you're plunging into new waters. It's always scary, but I'm still very convinced, like, this is what I want to do. It's always a certain degree of fear that you have when you're entering something new, but I really do hope that it works out. What do you want to be a student of in 2020? For me, I want to focus on my health. Again, the idea of having more time. I want to spend some time on myself and trying to figure out how to balance the idea of being healthy and trying to figure out what kind of lifestyle I can sustain. It does not necessarily have to be the entire year, but hopefully I can make a lifestyle out of it. But even if it's just the first couple of months, it would be nice to try to find a healthy balance between health and myself and my mind. Who in your life deserves the biggest thank you this year? Let me know if you can. My parents, hands down. They have been a rock. The beginning of this year was very, very stressful, and it was very, very difficult academically and mentally a little bit. And it was mainly because I was taking some of the hardest courses in my entire college career. in addition to studying for the MCAT. And so like I was that party pooper. When they wanted to go on road trips, I was the person saying like, I can't, I'm sorry, I have to study for the MCAT. And it was this endless cycle of me being guilty because they can't go, but them being guilty because they can't bring me along. And I just couldn't do anything about it, but at the same time they were still very supportive and still very kind. And I just was very, very grateful for that. And even now, throughout my interview process, at any given moment, I would have to hop on a plane and they would be so happy, so down to take me to the airport. It could play out in so many different ways, which is why I'm so grateful for them being so supportive and so kind and understanding of the entire process. Like, they have given me the room that I need to do whatever I needed to do without any questions. Like, they have never demanded a specific explanation. They've just went along with it. And so yes, I thank my parents, and I will probably be thanking them still in 2020. What's a memory this past year that makes you smile just thinking about it? Any memory with my friends, really. I think the reason why I've been so happy this past semester is because my friends. I'm very introverted, but there's something to be said about having a support system, having someone that's like, will be with you. Like, you are not alone in this journey. And I've always had trouble making friends. I didn't have anyone to call at any given moment. Like, if I was feeling down, if I was feeling alone, if I needed someone to study with, I didn't know exactly who to study. But now I do, and it's just so humbling. Like, the support that I have, like the way that we bring each other up is amazing. I have explored like unknown waters with them. For example, during finals week, I played basketball twice. Mind you, I haven't touched the ball since high school. So it was astounding, really, to play basketball not once but twice and enjoy it. In fact, we have plans to play basketball again when we get back on campus. But it's just like things like these I would never have done if it weren't for my friends. There, wrap up some of the questions I answered that were posed. But yes, thank you for joining me in the middle of nowhere, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!